Austin, what is your topic?
Why you should drive a natural gas vehicle.
And proceed.
Now, all of you are around the driving age, and I'm sure you have your own car by now. Well, so you have to figure out what kind of fuel you put into your vehicle. Now, there's two main types of fuel that you'll usually put in. It'll either be gasoline or diesel fuel. And if you don't know the difference between the two and put the wrong one in, you're going to have some serious problems in your engine. Another push that we've been working on lately is to add ethanol into our gasoline. Now, we add ethanol into our gasoline so that we don't have to use so much of our fossil fuels and can get another renewable source in our fuels. A different type of fuel that you can try using is electricity. Now, I don't know if you think of electric vehicles the same way I think of electric vehicles, but this is what I think of when I see electric cars. I see these wimpy little no-power vehicles with no room in them. I mean, who would want to drive a vehicle quite like that? But even more than that, do you know where our electricity comes from? Many people would just think that, oh, I plug into an outlet and I'll go and get electricity. Well, not quite. Energy Trends Insider has said in 2015 that about 90% of all of our electricity, it comes from burning either coal, oil, or natural gas. So even though we see electricity as a good source that we could use, we still have to burn fossil fuels in order for us to use this. That's why I believe that natural gas is a very good option for us. And natural gas seems like it's a fairly new idea in the United States, but actually, Natural Gas Vehicles for America estimates that about 15.2 million vehicles in the world today in 2015 use completely all natural gas. And on top of that, 1,600 fueling stations are set up around the world to fill up with natural gas. As well as they're actually building one in Sauk Center and Norwood, so we have some natural gas that'd be right here close to home. So what are our main advantages to using natural gas? Well, Popular Mechanics Economist, in their February 2012 edition, says that natural gas is sold in the United States anywhere from 79 cents to $1.50. For those of you that have to pay for your own gas at the pumps, I'm sure you know what kind of difference that would make in being able to buy gas that cheap. Just think of all the more places you could go to see and hang out with your friends and go travel. And in the Environmental Pollution Control Agency says that natural gas burns about 25% less greenhouse gas when it's burnt as a fuel, comparable to diesel fuel and other gasoline. So because of this, our cars and their engines look like they do about 40 years ago. We have very little pollution control equipment on them because natural gas burns so clean, we can let it go right into our atmosphere. But what I believe is our main advantage to using natural gas is what we call here a natural gas digester. Now, with our natural gas digester, we can take animal waste, be it cattle or pig manure, and also cheese waste is a very common one, whatever the scientist kind of seems fit for it. And we put it through this digestive process, and in the end, we can actually make straight natural gas that we can put right back into our vehicle. So this makes it a renewable source, as well as we can get rid of manure and other waste products that we have. It's a good place for them to go. And also with it being renewable means that we don't have to do quite as much fracking. Now, if you don't know what fracking is, it's when we dig deep into the ground to pull up oil. And here's a picture of a fracking station. They're all over the United States. They're very popular in areas like Texas or places like that in the United States. The problem with fracking is it's been known that it's caused earthquakes in areas around where they've been fracking. And it also can pollute the atmosphere as well as water around where they've been fracking. So here's a lady that her house is obviously somewhere where they've been fracking next to, and she actually can take a match and light her water on fire straight out of her faucet just from all the chemicals that are around since they've been fracking around her house. And more than just that, oil in general has certainly caused some problems for our country. I'm sure you guys know about a few of those. We fought wars over them, and there's been a lot of control with the people in the oil industry. So that's why Rich Kolizaj, he's the president of Washington, D.C. Natural Gas Vehicles for America. He says that natural gas can really help get rid of a lot of our dependency on this oil, and it can make our economy more stable, 2008. And I completely agree with what he says here, that if we can get rid of just that little bit of a factor with oil and how much control it has over our country and all of our other markets. Another great thing about us having natural gas is it's all available at our fingertips. In fact, U.S. Energy Information Systems estimates that about 90% of our homes in the United States have a natural gas hookup for either cooking or heating. So because of this, we can fill up with natural gas right at our houses. And as you can see, it's a very, very simple process to filling up with natural gas. It's a hose that you can go and plug into a tank. Many people, when they think of natural gas, they think of gasoline and, oh, it could splash and spill. Well, no, it's a gas, so it's a pressure. So because of this, if you actually were to have any spill of natural gas, it goes straight up in the air and it completely evaporates and you don't have to worry about it. So it makes it very safe. So the main reasons you should continue to use natural gas, or you should look at buying a natural gas vehicle, is because it's very safe for our environment, it's cheap and can save you a lot of money, and we can use it, we can make more of it. So it's a renewable source and we can get rid of a lot of our oil problems. Thank you.
Thank you.